certainly going to be one of my favorite interviews of this new year. Let's go ahead and change the camera angle because we have the very lovely Vicki Fish, always welcome here in the Harmon Studios with the Guam Girl Scouts. And we have a new friend of ours, Dolores Cruz, an 11-year-old from JQ San Miguel. So ladies, hafa and welcome.
Hafa. Thanks for having us.
All right, obviously you are with the Guam Girl Scouts. I'm just going to fawn over this amazing display of cookies we have right here. Dolores, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what does it mean to you to be a Girl Scout?
To me, to be a Girl Scout, it is really fun to be with friends, learning lots of new things, exploring all around the island, learning awesome things. Most of all, having fun and eating cookies.
I like the last part. You and I are right there. We're completely on the same page. Okay, so, and the reason we're gathered here tonight is because we had Vicki here a while ago, and that's when the brand new cookies were going on sale as pre-orders. Yes. That time has finally arrived, and you guys are starting to ship those orders, and also you'll have some permanent stations and everything. So, as a Girl Scout sales representative, how many boxes did you sell? I
sold, so far, about 163 boxes.
163?
Yes.
I think when I was your age, I couldn't even count to 163. Who did you sell those cookies to? That's amazing that you sold that many.
A lot of my mom's work. Mm-hmm. And I think apparently some of my sister's college.
Oh, very cool. So you found like your family's friends, and you know that's kind of the Guamanian spirit too. Is everybody takes care of each other here, and everybody loves cookies, just like you and me.
Everybody.
Okay, so Vicki, you know, we'll talk a little bit more with Dolores, but give us some context about what makes this year's cookies sales so distinguished and significant. I'm struggling for words. I'm like looking at these things.
Significance a great word. Significance a great word because of a couple things. First of all, we have this new cookie, the mango creams. The vice president of the bakery said they were not created for Guam, but they may as well have been because the Guam Girl Scout cookie program is so strong every year. But this new cookie is going over so well. Even on the pre-orders, it came in just behind Thin Mint and Caramel Delight, the repeating #1 and #2 in sales. Our cookie pre-orders this year were very successful, and we have seen a 25.8% increase in Girl Scout cookie orders.
Wow.
And this is coming on top of 2 record-breaking years in the last 2 years.
I do remember that when you were telling us.
28.8%, or 25.8%, so we're very proud of the girls' selling skills, and they're connecting with so many friends and family members in the community.
Yeah, Dolores, tell me a little bit about what we grown-ups call, your sales pitch, and how do you approach people, and how do you get them to actually buy cookies? What do you tell them?
You tell them what they taste like and make it sound really delicious.
Do you give them maybe a little sample, or you just say no, you got to buy a box and
buy a box.
That's a good salesperson. No freebies. Just say you got to buy a box right off the bat. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, if you guys can just look over to that side of our studio, we have something. Okay. It's okay. You can look back here now. So, as I
went along with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some of these in my jacket right now. So. Okay. So. How do your fellow Girl Scouts? How well do you guys get along? And I know the Girl Scouts have always been like a real tight-knit group, and how do you not go to the same people to sell your cookies?
Good question.
That's a tough one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently it's easy for all the Girl Scouts to get easy to learn to get along in our troop. We don't sell to the same person. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Do they buy from each of you?
Yes.
Yeah. If they get approached by more than one girl, oftentimes people will buy from everyone. Okay,
now of course the Girl Scouts program, everybody typically from the outside knows you and your friends for the Girl Scout cookies, but there are also some very important life values that people like Vicki Fish and her colleagues try to pass down. What are you learning about what it means to be a Girl Scout, and how does it help you, in school and maybe in church and just in life in general? What does it mean to you?
To help learn from Girl Scouts and show it onto school, it is really fascinating. Girl Scouts will show you how to be more friendlier to people and how to mainly just be friendlier. And it really helps you learn more things than just school and classes and everything. And in church, it helps you get rid of sins.
That's all. That's it. That is always good. I'm sure members of clergy would greatly appreciate that. Okay, so real quick, we got about 30 seconds left. if people didn't pre-order right now, they can still go out and they can still avail of these wonderful cookies, which, oh, I just happen to have one in my jacket. How did that get there? So where can people actually buy them?
This coming weekend and next, Girl Scout troops, like Dolores's, will be selling at both Cost You Less stores, at the Guam Premier Outlets near the Ross entrance, and at Kmart. And if they have any questions about timing and so on, 646-5652 is the number for the Girl Scout Service Center. We'll be happy to answer questions. We encourage people, though, not to wait too long to get their cookies, because despite the record numbers, they're flying.
Well, that is a virtue that spans all people. Girl Scouts are well. Punctuality is always good, so show up early. All right, well, Vicki, thank you so much, and Dolores, congratulations again.
We're glad you like the cookies.
Yes,
and thank you for the
so
support.
much. All right, everybody, please stay tuned, because we'll be back right after this. We got something's coming up on the show, but I got some cookies to do, so we'll see you in a bit.